It's your morning marijuana motivation time. I'm your host with the most, Mark Saint. I travel the world. Right now I'm in Thailand, but every day I go live talking about some subjects that could improve other people's lives, and that's what I do. I go live to improve lives. That's what Saints Giving is all about. Giving of my time, giving of my energy, and giving up some of my knowledge as I stay here in my bungalow amongst the trees, having the whole cabana system to my own. I start to go deep inside of my own psychology and have questions about your truth. Because everyone has a truth, but are they true to themselves? And are they really being truthful? And this morning, we're going to get right into it, shall we? Boom, baby. So, you can only lie to yourself. Disillusionment or just being delusional is an epidemic. We get flooded with so much information, it's hard to baseline anything anymore. To find out what's really real to yourself is a really tough subject. You think that because they're your thoughts and you're a human, that automatically things will become clarity. And they're not. And they're not. We confuse the shit out of each other's all the time. Everybody's a walking contradiction. We might say, yeah, we wear condoms, but we don't wear condoms. And we might say, oh, yeah, I would never sleep with a person that has that high of a body count, but we do. And then we go, well, I'm just independent and I don't need a man, but you do. We all need each other. And that's what I told the Italian girl that just took me out to dinner the other night. I said, we need each other. I never heard back from her, but I did see her hit on some other dudes, suck on some balloons, and get a little drunk and wasted and flirtatious. What we seek inside will come out into the light. Whatever you do in the dark comes out in the light. Everyone's trying to pretend, oh yeah, I'm signaling. I have all these virtues. I have standards. I would never do that. And literally bald face turn around and start drinking. Oh, I don't really drink. Then I see her with the bucket. Then I see her with the beers. Then I see her with the large beers. And she's just a liar. She lied about being in love with someone else because then she's kissing me and going out to dinners with me. She lied about not drinking because she's fiendish and she drinks, but she wanted a virtual signal to me. Oh, I would never do that. I would never do a BBC orgy scene. I would never sell my body for money. But here I am every chance I get. I'm showing off my cleavage. I'm in my bikini, and I can't wait for someone to see me. Right? It's one of those things that are true. You're true will show light in the end. There's nothing that you can do to avoid yourself. You might be able to convince yourself. You might have cognitive dissonance that you believe in Jesus or a sky daddy or things will happen the way that you predict them to be. You might pretend that the tarot cards have power or that you have some sort of knowledge base about the future that other people don't seem to possess. But the truth is undeniable, right? You cannot lie to yourself about the truth because your actions will say what's really going on. Your truth is what really happens. So the point where the girl that's like, I want to hang out today. And I said, leave me the fuck alone. Go hang out with your weirdos. The other night, this other orbiter, she entertains all the dudes at the mini mart. She entertained all the dudes at the boat party. And now each dude thinks that they got a chance with her. And I'm over here trying to protect her from weirdos. And she goes and sits right next to the weirdo. And I said, I don't want to hang out with you anymore. I don't. I can't protect you from yourself. You make horrible decisions and you're cock blocking me. You're trying to act like you're my girlfriend, but you're over there rubbing your butt on somebody else and then pretend like you don't know what's going on. I don't know. I was drunk. Well, go hang out with your drunk friends. Go play stupid games and win stupid prizes with stupid people and leave me the fuck alone because I'm not interested in it. And I had to tell her that. I'm not interested in you hanging out. I don't need a side chick. I don't need a hanger on or a hanger outer. I need somebody that's my real friend that won't switch teams in the end, that will probably babysit themselves instead of me babysitting them. And most importantly, let me get a filter. Hold tight, hold tight. I should probably rip this thing up. Filter, filter, filter. I need a filter. And you're causing fights where there don't need to be any. Almost had to beat up this old dude at the bar because he was just thirsting after her. She's literally sitting next to me and he's trying to squeeze in with his drink or tap her on the shoulder, just totally thirsting after her. And I went like, bro, relax, back up. The girl just said that there's too many dicks in this party. She was the only girl on the dance floor. She was like, it's starting to turn into a sausage fest. Totally possible. And it was turned into a sausage fest. So as soon as we came back to the place, he was all over, and I was like, dude, back the fuck up. I already warned you at the mini mart to back the fuck up. I was wondering where the girl was taking so long. She's not my girl, but I was trying to roll a joint, and she had the audacity, or whoever the fuck this is. And I was wondering why she's taking so long. I'm trying to roll a joint. She was supposed to go grab tobacco, and this dude's distracting her. What's your name? Where you headed? Will you be at X Bar later? Just like totally hitting on her. She's oblivious. Okay, okay. And I've seen her give away her Facebook, her WhatsApp, her phone number, left, right, and straight. She's entertaining these fools. As long as I entertain you, I entertain fools. I become part of this drunken behavior that you might any moment fight someone or disregard someone or hook up with someone. You're a troublemaker. You're a weirdo magnet, and you're not doing anything to help yourself. You're out here trying to bum weed off of me. I told you to get a boyfriend, right? You're over there hanging out tough when I'm making out on New Year's Eve. That was part of it too. And then you're probably virtual signaling or reverse helping me, like you're supposed to be a friend, help me get girls. You're cock blocking me and keeping me from getting the girls that I want. Sitting right next to us while we're making out, making side comments, doing all this subversive behavior. It's this shit that I'm talking about, bro. It's the shit of like, I'm trying to talk and someone's over here being loud and obnoxious. It's the stupid shit that constantly goes on that I'm not okay with. I'm not here to, and the word that I was looking for the other day, come on, wind. You can't be that serious. It's nice and sunny out, and then you want to kick up just when I'm rolling the joint. Come on, wind. Get a clue. There's a little slight breeze going through the jungle, but damn. Time to let it go, bro. Time to let it go. So, it's called, not appeasement. Come on, Mark. You forgot the word the last time. Where dudes are trying to kowtow down to girls, and they're being, what's the word? Not only simping, but they're not appeasing. Damn it, Mark, I had this word already. I haven't even smoked yet. What is that fucking word that I'm talking about? Where the dudes are simping and they got no spine of their own. They got no limits. They just let girls run roughshod over them. And if they want to sleep with another dude, they'll just virtual signal that that's what's going to happen. And if cats want to come up the stairs, that's what they'll do. Yeah, I see you. And kowtow down to these bitches. What's the word that I was looking for, Marcus? It was in my head the other day, and it was like allotment, accountability. No, it ain't that. What's the word when you are got no spine? You got no spine. You let chicks run all over you, and they call it pandering. There's the word. They pander to these girls. They're just like, oh, let me ignore the fact that you switched teams on me on Saturday night. We're hanging out with me all day, texting me, hey, love, hey, mister, what are you up to? Texting me, saying you want to hang out with me. Came down to the beach. You kind of hung out with the homies, but you didn't play frisbee. And then today you're going to pretend like nothing else has changed and that you can just sit next to the guy almost beat up at the bar, go like, I don't know what was happening, even though it happened in front of you and you separated us. And that you're perpetuating these fights. You're not being on my team and listening to me. Instead, you're saying you're 41 years old and you know what to do and you've been able to take care of yourself thus far. Then go be with them. Go be with those weirdos. I'm not pandering to you. I am not sleeping with you. I'm not that thirsty. And most of these dudes are. I brought her to the mini mart, and about every girl touched her. Every guy touched her at the mini mart. Try to talk to her, speak Swedish or gaslight her or try to get her attention. Same thing happened on the boat. She's just, well, I'm all oblivious and it doesn't even matter. So it doesn't matter to you. It doesn't matter to me. I can't be around that behavior and I don't drink either. So go find the weirdos that are thirsty for you. Stop messaging me asking where I'm going to be and what's going on and where I've done and where's the next party. Stop trying to use me like the other girls do. And I'm not going to be pandered to. And that's what ends up happening a lot of these dudes, they don't mind pandering to the girl because they feel like if they're still nice to her and they don't have any sets of rules, then they'll get the pussy later. And I'm already getting pussy, so I don't need anything from you. And that's the weird part is you're only using me for information or somebody to talk to. You're using me, and I don't need to be used. I need somebody that wants me, not needs me or uses me or tries to do something subversive to me, like get me into fights at bars or makes me jealous or sends mixed signals or all the different signaling that's going on in the world. The truth will shine its light. Like what you're really seeking is seeking you. And if you want to pretend that something else is going on, if you want to live a lie or just be like, oh, I didn't know. Well, you did know because you were too drunk to notice, but that's what you're doing. You're numbing it, and that's the truth. And I didn't want to be around somebody that constantly asked me for cocaine or MDMA when I've been sober for over 10 years. Did she care about my sobriety? Hell no. Does she care that she's cock blocking me? Hell no. All she wants is the meat, the money, energy, attention, and time. That's all they care about. As long as they get what they're getting, then they win. They're like, I got free dinner off this sucker, or I got some guy to talk to me and protect me for the last 3 hours, or I got the attention that I wanted, but I didn't have to put out. And that's what these guys are doing. They're ruining the marketplace. They talk about the simps paying for girls' attention, like thank you so much for having lunch with me, and by me saying thank you, I'm gonna virtual signal to you that I'm a nice guy, and then maybe that I can provide and create a life for you, and all you have to do is just sit pretty, tell me to shut the fuck up and sit down and what to do with my money and my life, and I'll just pander to it because I'm so in love and she treats me so right. Meanwhile, I got fucking whores to the left of me, jokers to the right, doing just banging any which way dude. And I saw her. I saw this chick, little Thai chick I banged out, going into the club, and she gave me right up the hill. She's like, we can't tell anybody, right? And I'm like, I'm not telling nobody, bro. Like, no one needs to know. Secret safe with me. How about you? You my poot? Nah, no, don't tell nobody. And what's so funny is all of a sudden we're up in Ting Tong Bar, and all these dudes were trying to holler at her. And I'm like, I wonder if they know that I slept with her. But they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck if they're number 99 in the fucking in the line, bro. They'll just come over. As long as she chooses me, as long as she's nice to me, as long as she's sitting next to me, that's okay by me. I'm telling bitches, no, you can't just sit. You gotta provide. You gotta fucking be having some kind of manners, right? You gotta be a part of a team, and you gotta pull your own weight. That's right. There's no free rides. Ass, grass, or cash. Nobody rides for free, bruv. Nobody rides for free. But a lot of these dudes are letting girls run free. Oh, she's pretty. Let her just sit next to me. How about she buys dinner? You know what I'm saying? Or at least pay for herself. Or, brings girls. Like what kind of value added system are we on? What's the real truth for why you're trying to hang out with me? Do you just need my protection? Do you just need my information? Or do you just need me and my attention? I'm not quite sure, but apparently you're getting it from other weirdos, so go get it from them. I've asked you repeatedly, leave me the fuck alone, trying to figure out where I'm at, what parties I've been to, where are the next parties. Go find one of these weirdos with his little glasses. Has always been the nerdy guy that got beat up in school. He almost got beat up the other night because of you. What? Who are you talking about? Oh, we were partying until 7 a.m., but I don't know who you're talking about. And I was really wasted. So it's another unattractive attribute that you keep distributing or displaying to me. You're a coke whore, you're a beer whore, and you're an attention whore. And I know it. That's your truth. You know what I'm saying? You brought a dildo on vacation. Who the fuck does that? That's you. Me, I'm bringing my shirt game with me. That's me. That's my truth. When I'm putting these modeling photos all up and the girl got jealous of it, I said, knock that shit off right now. I'm not pandering to that shit. I worked 15 years on this. 15 years before I even met you. And this is almost a decade and a half of just solid focus on one thing. And then I posted today because it was like there's a memory from Facebook or whatever. And it showed all of Brazil. That's right. I was in Brazil, and guess what I did? I had my Saints Addiction shirts on. I got the Caralho, the languages on shirts. Distributed that. I got reliable models. I distributed that. Found girls to wear my shirts. Pre-made the shirts. Put in all the effort. Shipped them or brought them with me in my luggage. And distributed them. Right. I deserve to do these numbers because I put in the work. And now you're just the new girl on the block and you're jealous because the Russian girl's hot. Wait till you see the fucking Finnish girl. You know, wait till you see the next one. They're constantly going to get hotter. I'm looking for the hottest chicks with the most followers so I can sell the most shirts. Simple put, that's my true. Now, have I ever slept with any of my reliable models? No, I've not. And I'm proud of that. Part of me, oh man, this is running already. That's why I hate papers. Part of me wanted to be like Tony Stark and sleep with all the Maxim models. But the December twins had a conflict of schedule. But I don't have to sleep with anybody to be true to myself. You know, I don't have to virtual signal to people for them to believe that I'm awesome. That is not what Saints Addiction's all about. That's not our truth. See no evil, Jesus. He sees no evil in smoking weed. Neither do I. I got real with my shit, bro. I stopped lying to myself. Did I do the workout? Yes or no? Stop pandering to yourself, too. Trying to placate yourself. Oh, yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. No, I fucking spent 7 hours yesterday on the fucking laptop just grinding. Uploaded these photos. Get these videos up. Download them to the external hard drive. Uploading them into the cloud. It took a lot of fucking work. And that's what this is. This is the work I've been putting in. This bicep ain't going to get pumped unless I do the pull-ups, bro. And you're not going to get anything out of your life unless you put some action into it. And whatever you do with dark comes out in the light. To thy own self be true, whether it's nobler in the mind or in the heart. And this is is it Henry the Eighth? I think it's Henry the Eighth. But my aunt used to repeat this quote all the time. You know, to thy own self be true. You're true. True to you. True to your intentions. True to your actions. And true to your habits, bro. And your habits are an indicator of who you are. And if you are the type of chick that's gonna bounce from dick to dick, couldn't get me on New Year's, and I was hooking up with another chick, and you go and hook up with some Thai dude and go, thanks for protection, or you try to hook up with my other buddy, going like, want to 69 me, and she did the same thing to me on the boat, and I'm like, she does that to everybody, bro. It loses value. It's not meant for me. You're meant for everybody. You belong to the streets. And then here you are out in the streets trying to fucking get a man like me who's quality. You know, I have my own life together. When the chick tried to come here tell me about myself, you should do that. You need new sheets. You should fix the roof. Are you going to get up on the roof and fix it? Are you paid Thai labor? Are you German labor? Can I get you to fix it? Or are you just going to run your mouth and be annoying? Do you think that I built this life for you to come here calling me an asshole and talking shit of what I should and shouldn't do? I don't even use that term. You should. That's a horrible term. How am I supposed to tell you what you should do? You need to be true to you. That's why it's your true. You need to be true to yourself. Are you really on your diet? Are you really trying to quit smoking cigarettes? No, she kept chain smoking the cigarettes. There goes the new year, new me. You're full of shit. And I call out shit all the time. I'm a realist. I'm the realist on the fucking YouTube, bro. Everybody else is going to try to virtue signal, pretend that they don't, that their shit don't stink, or they've never been abusive, or they've never been mean to somebody, or they've never stolen something. We've all stolen. We've all been a kid in a fucking candy store going like, candy bar, mine, you know? But no, I've never. On a stack of Bibles as tall as me, I swear on Jesus' name in vain. I am pious as the next God. And you're like, you're full of shit. You're as flawed as I am. And that's what Saints Addiction was all about. These flawed deities still smoking weed. You know, it was used to be weed before it was wine, but you want to pretend and virtue signal and tell people that, oh, my external, just look at this pretty fake lips and pretty fake eyelashes and these pretty fake tits and these pretty fake butt and everything is going to be not fake. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. You're just going to use me for the attention. You're going to use me as a photographer. You're going to use me for dinner. You're going to use up my time. And then I got to be a psychologist when you cry. What the fuck is that for? And then I get nothing out of it. I didn't get my photo shoot. I didn't get my fucking shots of her wearing my shirts. I didn't get nothing out of that. But then I go and flip it on the bitch and I go get me a fucking Russian chick to make me look good. Or Italian chick to buy me dinner. or somebody to actually appreciate me and listen to me and follow some instructions, because she's got weirdos around her. And I've had sisters. I've seen the way that men have looked at women since I was 12 to 14. My sister started coming online 1 year behind me. So when I'm 14, she's 13, and all these dudes are looking. We used to say, "Oh, that dude's checking you out." And she would tell me, "Oh, that chick's checking you out." We used to help each other. I didn't used to tell her about the old men that checked her out. I wanted her to stay away from the weirdos in the streets. I wanted her to stay away from the dudes that are just gonna fuck her and leave her. You know what I mean? I wanted her to have some value. I wanted her to keep her assets high. But my sister went and got fake tits, and she got her, I think she got a nose job, and she got her teeth whitened. She's all fake. But that only works for fake people. It's only going to bring fake into your life. It's till you're true to you, then that's your true. And that's what's going to be the realest. We don't get real with ourselves. We fucking lie to ourselves constantly. "Oh, I'm going to quit cigarettes," or "I'm going to quit complaining," or "I'm going to stop being this way." No, you're just going to keep being that way. It takes more than comments in a page, more than making a comment. It takes effort. And a lot of people, they don't want to apply themselves. They don't want to put it in. They don't want to fucking put their money where their mouth is. They don't want to fucking keep their diet. They don't want to stay fasting from 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. like I have. They don't want to fucking lose the weight and feel great. I can see my top abs now, bro. And I was fat. Go back a month or 3 months when I was in Finland, or before, when I first got to Finland, before I started working out. I was fat, I was depressed, and I needed to lift myself up. And I needed this time to be reflective and work on my breathing and be calm and see what I want to do with my life. Truly, deep down inside, what do I want to chase? Do I want to chase these bungalows? Do I want to chase this print business? Do I want to chase my shirt empire? Do I keep wanting to keep buying these domain names and being a glut in my fucking wallet? Do I want to, and it's not making me no money? Is it always been my dream for the last 15 years? Do I abandon the dream and start chasing after something different? These are all things I have to ask myself. I had to be true with myself. I had to really go say what you want, man. I thought I wanted a family with kids. Just so happened this chick already had a family and kids. Silly me. I thought we had something. I was really in love with this woman and still love her, because that's what real love is. That's when you get real with yourself. If you really love yourself, got this girl now constantly complaining, constantly looking in the mirror, giving herself a 4, a 5. She got big old titties. I'm like, that's a +2. If you're a 4, then you're definitely a 6. And I called her a hard 7. But please don't say that. Please don't say that number. Please don't start listing off the things. I'm like, here, stand in the mirror with me. Stand in the mirror with me. Let me tell you about how I like tattoos on each part of your limb. So when I'm fucking you, there's like artwork going on, or that you got these really skinny thighs and big ass titties, or that you can fuck, and when you suck on me, you get drippy. Like all those things are good for me, and these are positives to you. And if you want to turn around and keep telling me what you don't like about Lonely Beach, or what you don't like about yourself, or what you don't like about my cabana, you're just negative. And if I'm the optimist, it's not going to work. If you don't want kids and you just want to be negative, and then you're not spiritual at all, let's go in separate directions. He said, your spirituality triggers me. It reminds me of my sister. I'm like, that's it. Then it's done. And I told her that right then and there. Me and my being should not affect you and your being. But you're over there getting triggered about your sister because she was a spiritual person. And then that triggers you because I'm spiritual. Next. Please go find something else. Go find something that's more your age. Go find the Thai guy that wants to fucking stalk you, and you only slept with him a couple times and it's all weird and shit. Go after your weirdos. If that's what you want, then that's what you will seek. And everybody's seeking something. Everybody's seeking either a holiday romance, or all they want to do is get wasted, or all they want is lady boys. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's what some of these dudes are doing. They just stay in Pattaya where the fucking hookers piss and shit in the fucking beach, and then they go with their families the next morning as if they didn't just bang a couple tight hookers the night before with their dirty dicks. Yep, in the dirty Sam, on the dirty beach, in that dirty ass city, and the only reason you're there is for the nitty gritty. That's the truth. And if you can keep it real with yourself, then you can keep it real with life. Life will keep it real with you. If you want to keep living a lie, the universe won't participate. The universe doesn't live a lie. You can live a lie, and you can lie to yourself. and you can lie to others, but you can't lie to the truth, and that's just what it is. So I had to be real about my addictions. I had to be real that I'm addicted to my weed, and this is Saint's addiction, and I'm keeping it that way. I'm also real that I roll it with tobacco because it thins out my weed and I can't afford it. That's just the reality of it. I live in Thailand. This is how it is. If I want to keep smoking, I gotta thin it out. Back at home, my friends will slap the joint out my hand if I had fucking tobacco in it, and it won't even fucking happen. I'll be able to finally get to smoke just straight weed again. But here I am, keeping it real with myself. Have I quit cigarettes? Hell yeah, I fucking quit cigarettes. Did I smoke a couple when I was in Finland? I did. I started hanging out with my friends and just wanting to go outside and sit with them, and I wanted a buzz and things like that. Is it my new addiction? Hell no. And as I told that to the girl who wanted to quit cigarettes, she tried to turn it back on me and project on me, well, you're smoking tobacco in your joints, and you're already smoking in the morning. And I'm like, bitch, have we met? I smoke every morning. I do a morning marijuana motivation, and you're trying to stop that. Or do you have to do it every day? Yes, this is my commitment. This is something that I have to do. Oh, you can miss a couple days. Of course, I can miss a couple days, but it bothers me because it fucks up my consistency. I'm sitting here playing DJ Scribbles, and you're not letting me fuck you. This is the real of it, and the more real I am about it, the more real things I get back out of it. You know, I don't get to live a lie anymore. I actually get to keep my fitness. This is my real body. It's not somebody else's. You know, this is my real life. It's not somebody else's. This is my real business. It's not somebody else's. And if I do anything in my life, it's to be with something that belongs to me. I keep talking about planting the seeds so I can sit under the shade of those trees later. And there are people that are probably going to want to come around and chill with me under my shade or with my friends or with my habits. You know, that's fine and all, but you got to earn it. You can't just come under the shade, like I said yesterday, trying to get some food and when it's winter because you haven't fucking worked all summer. The ant and the grasshopper is a real fucking story, and there's a lot of people that want to be around, but they don't want to earn it. They don't want to pay the price for the prize. They don't want to have to actually do the work and have the commitment and the self-discipline to be real with themselves. And the moment that you're real with yourself, the moment the world is real with you, and then you can actually live in real happy. You don't have to fake it with fake dopamine and drinking. You don't have to try to steal someone else's friends. Your friends are going to want to hang out with you, and then your life doesn't have to be a lie that it's just on Instagram and you're doing it for the gram and you're showing off your ass. And oh, I never show off my ass. And I looked at her photos and it was like, that's next three things were you drinking and ass shots. And it's like, that's all you're doing. You're signaling to people that you're a sexy solo chick that's available. But meanwhile, you're in love with somebody else and using dudes as your photographer. I just saw her post again. She got some other dude that is just all about her. Total Leo time. Me. Narcissism. Total in deniability of giving anybody else any energy. It's only for you. And it's as soon as it's time for to be for someone else, you're nowhere to be found. And that's what ends up happening. The friends that you're going to be seeking, they won't be nowhere to be found either because you faked on them. All you did was use them. So by the time you needed them for like real shit, like when you were sick or that a funeral or just needed a friend, they won't be there because they know you're just using them. And that's how it works with narcissism. And that's how it works with selfish people and people that don't consider other people or even their own baby. You know what I mean? This is like, what's it going to do to my body? It was like, it's going to change you. Yeah, that's right. If you have a baby, it's going to change you and it's going to change me. And all of us are going to have to be flexible with the change. And all of us are going to have to be flexible with the real and get some real assessment on ourselves and really identify what's our reality instead of living in this world, bouncing things off of our head, just creating echo chambers and only watching videos that reinforce what we already believe. Have you ever had a decent conversation with somebody else and challenge your beliefs? Have you ever challenged a hypothesis and you can't make it a conclusion till it's been challenged and verified by your peers. So you can keep on keeping on, but you're not going to keep going until you keep it real. That's your morning motivation. If you got anything out of this, please like, share, and subscribe. It's your boy Marky Saint, Saints Addiction, mostly Saints, Saints Brand, Saints Giving, Travel by Saints. Follow any of those pages. They're on Instagram. Even if my pages are down right now and I can't afford to keep them up and I need a new fucking coder to fix the shit, that's just the real of the shit. You know what I mean? I'm real about my shit, and I'm probably the realest on YouTube. And I'm not saying the realest, but I'm probably one of the realest on YouTube because honestly, I got to keep it real with myself, even tell on myself, and even if it comes with warts and all, I got to keep it good and the bad, the evil and the halo and the horns. You know, it's just what mostly Saints is all about. We keep it balanced around here and we keep it real. So that's what we got. Peace and love. And as always, Chigathon. That means goodbye, but not forever in Finnish. And I will see you on the other side as soon as you like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to comment below how you kept it real with yourself and how did that change your life? The moment that you stopped living in disillusionment and projection and lies. You know what I mean? Is the first time that you can be real and have real love and real life and real happiness. Peace. Ciao. I'll see you.